Let's do the damn thing, yo. Haven, what's good? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. All you guys who are here, all you guys who will be coming in, happy Friday. It is my intention that all is well with you guys. You are in a wonderful, magnificent mood, having a wonderful, magnificent rotation. If you are not, hopefully you will be by the end of this presentation. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. And yeah, everything you see on this channel is merely speculation. View discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research proper discernment. As you watch these clips and videos as a form of escaping external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual reality. That is fine if it does not resonate with you. Leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. You choose to be here, you don't gotta be. I'm highly grateful, and thankful for you guys for being here from the beginning, rocking out, liking, commenting, sharing, subscribe, been supporting, you know, things of that nature, doing the sending check exchange that we do on a regular. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Because I don't have people in my corner or my immediate vicinity to have outside of the box discussions. Thank you so much. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown a seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High using you as a divine vessel to divine support yours truly. Because it's all about divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, thanks, peace, and prosperity. You and yours. Hope you know never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. If you would like to do the same, Cash App and PayPal links are in the video description. Before we buckle up and enjoy the ride and enjoy the vibe, y'all already know it's Friday. It's giveaway time, baby. Friday giveaway, man. We here, baby. We will have 3 winners. You will receive 1 bracelet and necklace, talisman necklace, as a package. You will receive 1 necklace, 1 bracelet as a package. Let me repeat that one more time. We have 3 winners. You will have and receive 1 bracelet and 1 necklace in the package. You know what I'm saying? Right here, baby. A lot of time and energy went into this stuff, man. Malachite, and green aventurine, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time and energy went into these things. Like I said, if you want to contribute to anything we got going on, Cash App and PayPal links are in the video description. I'm highly grateful, and thankful in advance, family. We're gonna do this giveaway shortly. So, with that being said, let's actually set it up before we get it popping. Dashboard, giveaways, keyword, next, live. If you're a regular or subscribe, you have a 2-time luck modifier as well as a moderator. If you're a moderator, a regular, or a subscriber, you have 2 times the luck. Good luck in the giveaway when we roll it. 444 is the catchphrase, okay? Well, y'all already know, man. The more you guys come in, I will announce that we are doing the giveaway. This is the giveaway. Let's do it. Buckle up, enjoy the ride, enjoy the vibe. Let's get it. Once again, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it, baby. We here.
Counsel, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I don't think it is AI. If it's AI, you let me know, because I must be the biggest dumbass on planet Earth. I don't care. Yes, the AI is smarter than me. It tricked the fuck out of me this time, because I think this shit is real. I don't care. It's not AI. And you know what? When this fucker's walking in the video, listen, before I'm talking, you can hear the fucking footsteps. Bro, are they really that serious in trying to fool people? This shit's too clean. And anyway, it don't matter. What are they trying to say? That this couldn't exist in real life? That's why you're trying to trick me into looking stupid?
Hold on a second.
Well, I don't feel stupid because I know this shit's probably fucking real. Yo, I'm like 99% sure this shit is not AI. And if it is, again, you let me know. But I still won't feel stupid because this shit crazy. Anyway, family, Mystic Youth out. Bang, bang. Yeah, counsel. You see, true, me's a man, I like people ramp with my brain. This is what I'm gonna do. Everything from now on is fucking real till it's not. I don't give a shit. You're not gonna confuse me with this goofy AI internet bullshit. Let's go.
Yo, check it. Y'all know how I come online. I be proving how the way. They be shadow banning me, suppress my content, all that nonsense because they don't want y'all to know the truth. Now let me show y'all what Instagram is doing. Before they wasn't doing so bad, but now they starting to hit me with the business, bro. Not as bad as TikTok, obviously, but check it out. So check out the views. All the views matches. When I click on it now, 61 likes, but it's actually 141. Why isn't that showing? Same amount of views though. Next video, 110 likes, 98 shares, bro. How? It's 189 likes. How is it almost as many shares as it is likes?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They playing with the content, bro. Look at 1K views, 80 likes, 314 likes. Still 1K views. See how the way they trying to make my content not look as good, like it's performing as good as it really is. Look at it, 80 likes, actually 200 likes. Like, this just blows my mind.
Up, bro?
Pictures, they keep pictures the same, so I know they're doing it on purpose. Because this is blowing my mind. Like, come on, bro. They can hold down the views, and I'll still perform well with low amount of views. And it's like, what are they doing? They're trying to prevent me from growing further than I already am.
Facts.
And by the way, this is my smaller Instagram page. So
this is why you need to like and sub to my YouTube channel to help me get into the algorithm. It's not just me. It's not just him. Tons of people are going through this. Come on, bro. The support is free, bro.
This is the type of stuff I deal with on a daily basis on all the platforms, bro. They be trying to mess with my mental, bro, because you got to think about it. When they suppress my content, if I was so money hungry, you know what I'm saying, I'll be mad as hell. I mean, I'm mad, but it's like, it's not going to kill me type thing. But the ones that's pushing negative messages, it's going to kill them because they literally only making the content for the money. They're getting rewarded for leading our people the wrong way. Now, when I'm trying to lead my people the right way, guess what happens? They want to disrupt it. And that should tell y'all everything y'all need to know about these platforms. So check it. I just made a video about the weather, saying we gonna just all act like this normal when we all know it's not. Because it's never been this cold like it has been recently, especially this far down south. As I always preach, the temperature is a form of frequency. High frequency produced from the sun is what creates the hot weather, while low frequencies is produced by the moon and their technology, such as these towers, which creates the cold weather. I've mentioned this plenty times before that we are under an electrical fence,
Kennedy,
which we all know as the electromagnetic field, the dome, the firmament, the veil, and it's weakening, and eventually it will completely fail. So what they are doing is hitting us with low frequencies to weaken the people that is powered by the sun, while trying to preserve the people that's powered by the moon, which are the negative polarity beings with the reptile bloodlines. They are using the towers to do this. And how I know is when they fake clouds finally disappear, the temperature rises 15 to 20 degrees instantly. They are blocking the UV rays and activating the nanotechnology that is inside the people that took the hot sauce 19. I mean, look around and ask how many people randomly got sick right after this weather. It's not a coincidence, because I warned about this a long time ago. When this activation occurs, it causes a dis-ease in people's frequency, leading them to feel sick, or it activates viruses, which are really 1- and 2-dimensional organisms that live in 3-dimensional organisms. But we all know it as this word right here that I cannot say. The perfect environment of low frequencies allows these organisms to replicate at a crazy rate, all in order to fulfill their purpose in the human body. They have the ability to think because they have a consciousness just like we do. They're just on lower dimensions. And as I always say, we've always been in a war of different worlds. This is why we're getting attacked physically and spiritually. We all must wake up to this truth so we're able to fight back and avoid all these damaging psyops they're placing on our people. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey.
Everybody on Earth, including your dog and cats, will always be exposed to and possibly contract any of the 4 major known causes of parasite infections. These are known as tapeworms. Those are the big ones you see being pulled out by the feet. And then you've got roundworms, which are the smaller ones you know from your dogs and cats, called heartworms. And yes, Human beings get heartworms from every dog and cat they own. In fact, parasitologists around the world say 100% of pet owners have parasites. These are people that specialize in parasites. And then protozoa and flukes. And there are all natural cures found in plants around the world that cure all 4 of the major types of parasites, including protozoa and flukes. So yes, there are answers.
The best 3 components for eradicating parasites and their eggs is sweet wormwood, black walnut, and whole cloves, okay? These 3 have been actually known to even eliminate things like cancer, which is parasitic in nature. I do have the parasite remover available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. After utilization of a parasite cleanse, it's required to ensure that you use a binding agent, something like chlorophyll, to remove any of the deceased parasites. Chlorophyll is phenomenal for detoxification and also will remove toxic metals such as lead, cadmium, mercury, and aluminum. Now, some individuals utilize activated charcoal or zeolite. All right, those are also essential components, but personally, I prefer chlorophyll because of its magnesium content. The magnesium molecule substantially strengthens and amplifies the melanin. I recommend 1 dropper to 16 ounces of distilled or alkaline water. I do have the liquid chlorophyll available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Oil of oregano is another phenomenal herb to combat parasitic intrusion. Oil of oregano stops the parasites from actually forming in the colon. It's a great anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial. I literally utilize the oil of oregano every single day. It's great for combating viruses and different ailments. Oil of oregano contains a potent substance called chirocrol as well as thymol, which makes it antifungal and antibacterial. Another beautiful thing about oil of oregano is the chirocrol and thymol also makes it a natural insect repellent, which means you can use it externally before going outside to sun gaze, ground, or meditate, and the insects will completely leave you alone because they dislike the scent of oil of oregano. I do carry the oil of oregano on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Now, I do hear some individuals make mention of papaya seeds as well as pumpkin seeds for eradication of parasites. Now, again, it does help to some degree, but it's not potent enough, to be 100% honest. Parasites are very sentient and they hide behind these toxic metals, such as lead, cadmium, mercury, and aluminum that you see behind me, all right? Parasites are very sentient, so this is why you have to utilize it in conjunction with chlorophyll, or some type of chlorella or binding agent like a zeolite or activated charcoal to remove the metals from your body to ensure that the parasites, which are sentient and very intelligent, are hiding inside your body. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
Yo, fam. This is the Birch Glacier over there in Switzerland. It collapsed and buried an entire village. Luckily, most of the people were evacuated before it happened, so there's only like a couple people missing or something. But council, this is what's going on. Pure ice, rock, and mud buried the village. You talking about mud flood, council, Switzerland today. Big shift business. And here you go, council. Here's a still picture of what the village looked like before. As you can see here on this side, I circle here in the red, that was the village. And the picture at the bottom now is what's left, completely covered. And you can see it in all the illustrations in the video, completely covered in the mud flood. Some new earth business, new earth flow. This is the new cycle that we are in now, and no one can stop this. This is the heat. This is the friction. This is what's going to change the face of the entire reality. This is what the wickeds have to run from. So anyway, my real ones, you stay up, because the rest, they're going to have to run underground after this is over. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Council, everything is changing, and it's changing rapidly. Brace yourselves. Just submit, get acclimated to the new flow, adapt or fry. You know what it is. Let's glow. Bang, bang. Council round. You hear me? Haha, let's go.
Did y'all see what happened in Switzerland? A whole freaking town just wiped off the map in a few minutes. I'll show you what happening in a second, but this right here is before and after. I mean, it really makes you think about just how quickly we could just erase everything in the world right now. And of course I'm referencing all the stuff that's been hidden under layers of dirt around the entire Earth. I mean, just watch how quickly everything can be wiped out. Like, this is real time. It's almost scary how fast it can happen, especially with all the earthquakes and all the crazy things happening on the Earth right now. I remember I showed you this recently of this giant flood of mud coming, right? Again, wondering how things could be completely buried. And just because we've been without crazy, chaotic events here in the United States, of course, besides people's brains going insane, more on that later again, all over the world is just flooding, hail, just non-stop chaos everywhere. I mean, look how deep that water is. I don't know why though, this really just reminds me of Yellowstone. Like Yellowstone, all those urgent warnings we've been getting about Yellowstone, who knows?
What in the world just hit Austin, Texas? The people don't know if there was a hailstorm or if this was a tornado. And this is the reason why people were confused as to what they were getting. Look at the wind, like they were literally in this funnel of clouds that were bringing hail the size of golf balls and softball, y'all. I mean, look at that. Look at the trajectory. Look at this. The people in Texas had to watch out for ice falling from the sky, and the winds were so strong, the trees were literally getting flipped like playing cards. Y'all, look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Once again, look at the amount of hail that people are receiving, y'all. I said that the hail was gonna keep coming. Oh my goodness. But this is even a lot worse than Kentucky had it. Remember the cornfields in Kentucky? Now we're not just getting, this is not weather anymore. Now the elements are merging. Remember Captain Planet? Remember Captain Planet? The elements are literally merging and are creating some type of new energy. I mean, we're entering the new world, right? New Earth. So we got wind, air, water. You know what I'm saying? You know what's next. You know what's next. That's crazy. And the crazy thing about it, South Texas, this is South Texas, South Austin, Texas, untouched. So what happened? Where did the storm go? Why didn't, you know what I'm saying? These are questions you gotta ask. But yes, y'all, I've been telling y'all, the shift is gonna get a lot more interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get it.
I feel like next month gonna be real.
Man, get in here, get in here, get in here. It just got juicy. So, in case you ain't heard, they've been having these birthright 14th Amendment secret meetings. And you know me, Getty had to get in on it and why it's so secretive, because you haven't been hearing about it, right? They use some phrases in there like Aborigines, African descent, right? Now I go look it up. And guess who are the Aborigines? You and I.
Right.
But it gets a little more deeper. Let me show you these receipts. Let me show you these receipts, baby. The truth is coming out. Now, the courts, the Supreme Court had ruled that nobody, literally nobody, and I marked it in yellow, is not a citizen of the United States. All the immigrants are considered citizens of Washington, D.C. So they've been using us all along, right? Because I'm going to show you the word Aborigines, where they took out the 14th Amendment in a minute, but they've been using us. And this is what I mean. The 13th, the 14th, and the 15th Amendment are considered the second constitution for so-called African Americans. So we have our own constitution. So what they've been doing, they've been using us, piggyback off of us, telling us, well, we got citizenship too. But no, they only got citizenship in Washington, D.C. Now, this receipt I'm about to show you, keep in mind that no Native Americans became citizens until 1924. So keep that in mind. Now, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot, because this is very important. Take a screenshot. Now, take a screenshot again, because I had to cut it down. Before the 14th Amendment explicitly, right, excludes Aborigines. Who is the Aborigines? Who? Understood as the indigenous peoples of the Americas. and those of African descent from citizenship. Now, hold up. If the Native Americans didn't become citizens until 1924, well, then who's the Aborigines then? You and I.
Yeah, nah.
What? What? And as you can see, I'm not lying, right? Aborigines, African Americans, and Native Americans. Is it starting to make sense why these meetings are so quiet? Because the lady, she was asked specifically, do you know who the Aborigines is? She said, yeah, these was the first peoples to land mass. Then they got quiet. So they speaking in codes, and I caught that, and I went to go look it up. And as you can see, they got cults. So they piggybacking off of us, man. Woo! The truth is coming out.
Message. That's all there is to say.
If you think mirrors are low-key creepy, you are not alone in that fear. Around the world, for thousands of years, people have been terrified of mirrors, not because of how they reflect you, but what might be looking back at you. Have you ever seen a mirror covered after someone passes away? Yeah, it's so that their soul doesn't get trapped in the mirror. Certain religions do that. Feng Shui says never put a mirror at the end of your bed because your soul might get confused while you're asleep and wind up in the mirror. In ancient Greece, they used to use mirrors to contact the dead, and sometimes the dead spoke back. And that brings us to the demon mirror. The mirror is so terrifying that the Vatican has to keep it locked underground in the secret archive. The demon mirror is claimed to be carved from obsidian, which is volcanic rock that the Aztecs used to use to summon their god. The gag with the demon mirror is it doesn't summon anything, it shows you your death, or worse, it shows you your shadow self. They say this mirror whispers in Latin, cracks during blessings, and then heals itself overnight. One priest decided he was going to be Billy Badass and stand in front of the mirror alone. He left the room with his eyes bleeding, mumbling, "It knows my name," and he was never the same. The Vatican classifies the demon mirror as a Class 3 infernal object, and it's in a lead-lined vault with constant supervision. Why? Not because it's haunted or possessed, but because it's waiting. What the hell is it waiting on? The church says there might be a twin out there, and if these two mirrors link up, it is quite literally the apocalypse. Here's the thing, black obsidian mirrors are actually not that uncommon. They're used as scries all the time. But there's certain mirrors out there, like the one that John Dee used, the Vatican's keeping a close eye on, but that's not it. Inside the Vatican archives, there's also a crucifix that bleeds during solar eclipses. But we can talk about that another time.
Let me tell y'all a true story. Bisa Boom. Watch this video to the end. Going to jail for a fire stick? TikTok. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's go.
You must understand.
This can't be real.
If you're in possession of one of these fire sticks.
Okay.
And you're streaming content, you're committing a misdemeanor.
What? You think you're gonna watch those pay-per-view fights without paying? Your ass is going to jail. Come on!
Every time you turn that TV on.
I can't believe this.
To a channel or a station or Hulu or Netflix that you're supposed to pay for, and you're not paying for it, you've committed a misdemeanor.
Just picture this, guys. You're in your house watching TV with your girl. The cops kick your door in, and they tell you you're going to jail. You're like, for what? For not paying your Netflix account. Come on!
But sale of these fire sticks.
Okay.
Or felonies.
Come on.
Every time you sell a fire stick that's jailbroke, it's a felony.
I'm playing with me, son. TikTok, this is for entertainment purposes only, and people need to just buy those fire sticks and do it the right way and pay their subscriptions. Shut up! It's not a game, guys. What you think? You thought you was getting free NBA League Pass? Absolutely not. And guess where this happened at? Florida. Stop playing with me, son. I told you, get out of Florida. It's not a game out there. This is ridiculous, guys. Never in history did I think that this can happen. So if you got a fire stick in your house and you're streaming without paying, I'll suggest you either throw it out or start paying for your subscriptions. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and I told you this. And plus, Florida told you this. So Florida, not only do you have storms, but now people can't even watch free television. You better pay for it. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game out here, guys, and I told you this. But I tell you one thing. If I'm ever in my house watching TV and somebody kicks my door in telling me that I'm going under because of a fire stick, yeah,
Yo, council, guys, check this out. This is called a brine lake. It's literally a lake underwater on the ocean floor. And this brine lake, so-called brine lake, is so dense that no machine, no submarine, nothing can pass through it. They actually bounce off the surface as if it was some kind of dome. And it's literally like jelly, like gelatin. It's bouncy, and they can't penetrate it with any machinery. And any animals, sea creatures, that try to go near the barrier, they die of toxic shock. Council, this is crazy. Now they're calling it brine and claiming that it comes from sulfur vents that shoot salt up into the water, and it just happens to sit there in a perfect circle like a portal or a vortex to another world. Because guess what? That's exactly what it is. This is not brine. They cannot quantify and classify it and come tell me that this is just a lot of salt that makes it 5 times denser than the water around. Give me a break. This is a barrier that's separating our world from the world below us, just like there's a barrier that separates us from the world above us. These are stacks. That's the way it works. So the waters below us, that's what they're calling the brine lake. And it's a separation. That's a whole nother reality. That's why nothing from our world can go in it. If you go there, you die. It's like going to another planet, because this is where all the planets are. It's just different quadrants in the quantum field, and everybody's on their own vibration for the reality they're placed in. Council, this brine lake is a separation. It's part of the barrier that separates our worlds. And if that barrier goes down, you will see some shit. And they're working, trying to penetrate it. Don't think they're not. But the big cover-up is the fact that they're calling it brine. And the reality is, Council, that keeps going down. And they have no idea how far. And they cannot send any instruments or machines in there to test it. So again, the ocean has no floor, it has no bottom. And yes, it is the universe. We are in the universe right here. Thought you might find this interesting. Just more receipts for the Crystal Council to chop with. So anyway, my real ones, let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah, so Council, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, this so-called brine lake is Sheol. It's the gates of hell. It's the entrance to hell. And these demons are trying to open it up to let their brethren and sistrens into our reality to take it over. Won't be allowed. Let's go. Bang, bang.
One of the big secrets that the government not telling everybody is the Anunnaki return. These are actually ancient extraterrestrial astronauts that have several eugenics programs on this planet. All over the planet, there has been sightings of 2 suns, all right? The second sun you see is Sirius C, which is also known as Emiya, all right? The Dogon tribe called it Emiya. Now, Emiya is actually believed to be a ship similar to Nibiru that has the ability of actually maintaining an ecosystem, all right? It looks like a spherical ball of plasma energy, but some of these are ships that we actually see. That are, and a lot of the orbital plasma energy structures are actually ships. Planet, the matrix illusion is being fractured, all right? And a lot of these higher dimensional beings are returning, all right? And again, all of the Anunnaki weren't benevolent beings. A lot of these beings were subjugating us at ancient times as well. Some of the biblical texts where it referred to the God in the Bible is actually Enlil as well as Marduk. All right, they were actually killing people, and a lot of the, and again, it's important to know that these beings are back. All right, a lot of these beings are back. They're very interested in our ascension process. Now, these beings actually have been the ones resetting us along with the Draconians, a lot of these beings. But they have been broken galactic law, and at this point have to watch our ascension process. The resets are over. At this point, this is the time where the matrix falls apart and we fully ascend through Christ consciousness. This is the emergence of primordial divine feminine and masculine energy. Okay, we're rising, gods and goddesses. This is our time to level up. We've been getting bombarded with solar flares, okay? And pretty soon the aurora borealis is going to be visible to everyone, all right? This is celestial cosmic light from our inner Earth's black sun. Once this green cosmic Etherian energy is absorbed through your melanocytes and melanosomes through the endoplasmic reticulum, at that particular point in time, it's going to substantially advance you. It's going to substantially put you through numerous ascension symptoms, all right? This is why I talk about utilization of things like chlorophyll, doing a parasite cleanse, using things like oil of oregano and black seed oil. This is to ensure that the ascension symptoms aren't harmful, all right? The only reason that the ascension symptoms are pretty much harmful to some Some individuals experience sickness is primarily because of the toxic metals as well as bad food that they have been consuming all this time.
What if our transformation is similar to like the Hulk? I think his transformation hurts. I think the Hulk's transformation hurts. Not only that, Wolverine, when he draws his claws through his skin, he said it hurts every time. Every time. Not once it doesn't hurt. Okay, no problem, KN. But yeah, things like that. Who else? Who else? I don't know. Let's use the okay, like you know the movie Underworld, the franchise Underworld with the vampires and lichens. Okay, let's say a werewolf humanoid, right? His transformation is painful when they transition. It's a few things there. I can't really think of it, but there's a few depictions of transformation or shape-shifting or ascending that showed us that it can be painful or it may not be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the wolf team, the wolfmen. Kennedy from Underworld. I used to be an Underworld fan. I used to like Underworld a lot. I think the story of Underworld is pretty damn interesting, and it may be more significant than we know. It may be a story of some kind of history that they're showing us rather than telling us as karmic law, universal law, things like that. But anyhow, let's keep going.
As of now, while you're stepping into your ascension process, you want to fully reintegrate your cosmic light body by cleansing yourself, by fully cleansing yourself. Now, believe it or not, a lot of people are actually going to make contact with these beings. Some of you may mistake it for a dream. You're seeing tall Nubian beings, 18-foot tall giants and things of that nature. It's no mistake. And a lot of you will perceive it as a dream because they have technology to make you feel like it was a dream. But a lot of you are being abducted. All right, this is that time. And a lot of goddesses have been telling me they've seen tall Nubian beings, sigils and things of that nature in their jackets and all types of things. You know, gods as well. I seen an Anunnaki woman, all right, in an experience, right, where she was fully dressed in bronze armor. All right, so these beings are coming to us. A lot of you are angelic beings and don't know it. A lot of you are just trying to remember who you are, but you're a lot more powerful than you think you are, all right, in this physical realm. This physical realm was actually designed to pretty much make you forget who you are and your true greatness, all right? This is why I talk about accessing your Akashic records so much, getting into things like lucid dreaming, astral projection, leaving your corporeal vessel, do things like soul projection, okay? Again, you have astral projection as well as soul projection.
I think I soul project naturally. Because astral projection, no. But soul projection, where I actually go somewhere totally different, I've experienced that more than once.
Both actually give you the ability to experience phenomenal experiences, phenomenal outer body transcendental realities, all right, that you typically won't experience in this fixed position, third dimensional construct. All right. So when you astral project, you actually leave through your solar plexus chakra. All right. When you soul project, you're exiting through your crown chakra. All right. Now, keep in mind, there's 7 different planes of consciousness. All right. You have the physical plane, which is the material plane, the ethereal plane, which is the plane of force. You have the astral plane, which is the emotional plane, the casual plane, the mental plane, the spiritual plane, as well as the soul plane. All right. When you soul project, you actually go back to where you originated, where your soul originated. Some of you are having planets where you're seeing dreams part and self, where you're seeing 2 suns, you're going to different planets, you're seeing multiple moons in the sky, multiple celestial luminaries, various colors you never seen. Some of you are being taken to your home planet through soul projection, and others are literally being taken to other worlds. All right, believe it or not. I mean, this information not for everybody. Those that are tapped in and understand know exactly what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. The sun has been ramping up substantially, okay? All over Louisiana, there was power outages, okay? According to a goddess, they hit me up and told me that they had numerous power outages in Louisiana. This is all attributed to the grid, all right, being shut down by these solar flares, X-class solar flares back to back, all right? And again, it's important that you're taking care of yourself to prepare for this. Pretty soon, we're going to start seeing these pyramids get activated again. The pyramids were ships that were flown here, all right, to help stabilize the structure of the planet. All right, the planet has a wobble due to the crash that took place in ancient times. All right, the war in the cosmos actually destabilized planet Tiamat.
Makes a lot of sense.
Back, all right, and again, it's important that you're taking care of yourself to prepare for this. Pretty soon, we're going to start seeing these pyramids get activated again. The pyramids were ships that were flown here, all right, to help stabilize the structure of the planet. All right, the planet has a wobble due to the crash that took place in ancient times. All right, the war in the cosmos actually destabilized planet Tiamat. So the pyramids are here, and they also filter and facilitate energy from our central sun. They're big oscillating structures underneath the pyramids, all right, energy structures that go all the way underneath down to Agartha that pull energy from the black sun. And it's all, and these are all being activated right now as we speak, while these solar flares are hitting. All right. So again, a lot of people are noticing weird, peculiar dreams, different experiences. Some people can't sleep. Some people are oversleeping. This is all attributed to the solar flares and our melanin reacting to it. I highly recommend consuming things like orange.
I've been getting up real early lately. Real early as of late. Like, I can't even complain because I was complaining that I was getting up too late. Now I'm getting up early.
Right now, which is an orbitally rearranged monatomic element. Great for decalcifying the pineal gland. It's phenomenal for things like lucid dreaming as well as astral projection. I do have the Ormus 24 karat gold available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio.
This world is dying, and the elites overstand this. That's why they're doing everything in their power to keep you here while they're trying to leave. Why do you think they keep trying to give us death? The food is killing us. The COVID is killing us. The air is killing us. The water is killing us. Everything is killing us because they understand that this world is dying. So while we sit here and do swabs in our mouth, take the jab, the elites are trying to use all their technology and resources to leave this world. We only had 5,125 years to master this planet. This reality was supposed to be like a school or a paradise for certain spirits from all over the universe to come here so we could learn. The first mission was to become one with everything around you. You ever notice how they give us smartphones, smart TVs, and smart devices, but we are still dumb? So how do we have all this technology that can help us? I mean, we could search anything and ask any question, and we will get the answer. And that's the problem. The moment we started researching everything, we stopped thinking, and these smart devices started thinking for us. You ever have a conversation with your family members or maybe a stranger and look in their eyes and you don't see nothing? No light, no hope, no motivation, no growth, nothing. It's like you looking into a black hole. Me, you, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, the cat, the dog, the trees, the ocean, the stars. Everything in this reality was created for a purpose. And if you are not doing your purpose, you will be deleted. This reality we live in is being deleted right in front of us. People don't even have emotion. We are not connected to source. So if you're not connected to source, you have no purpose. This is how fucked up we became in this reality. We can have a baby that's drowning in the ocean, and we will pick up our cell phone and record the baby drowning instead of going to go help the baby. It can be a fire taking place. We will pull out our cell phones and record it instead of helping. This reality is dying because we have no emotion. We could thank the TV programs for this. The creator that created us gave us a purpose. Do you know who that creator is? Our higher self. Our higher self gave us programs so we can evolve and grow. But when we started watching TV programs, it changed everything. These TV programs made people want to be football players, basketball players, volleyball players, reality TV stars. If something can take you off of your spiritual path, time started to eat you alive. That's why I feel like time is moving faster. The reason why time is moving faster is because we are being pushed to the point where we're about to be deleted, and it's happening real fast. If you don't believe me, look at the world. Once again, if you don't have a purpose, you will be deleted. If you want to know more about these topics, check out my ebook. The link is in the bio.
So I don't know why this isn't getting much coverage, but a whole village in Switzerland just disappeared, y'all. The entire village of Blatten, gone. Flattened by a glacier-fled flood that ripped through it like it had a mission. They're calling it a birch storm, which the glacier consists of ice, mud, and snow. This is crazy, y'all.
On geophysicist Stefan Burns here, a glacier has just collapsed onto the Swiss town of Blatten, high up in the Swiss Alps. There has been an evacuation order in place for many days now. They airlifted out the cows, all the people left. Well, now the glacier has collapsed onto the town and Blatten has been flattened. They were originally concerned about the collapse of a mountain slope high above the town, but underneath that mountain slope was the Birch Glacier that also showed signs of destabilizing, and that is exactly what happened today. A huge avalanche of ice, rock, and mud slid down the slopes and now has basically covered the entire village of Blatten, so it's basically wiped off the map, but the mountain slope still has yet to fully destabilize, and so this could get filled up significantly more once that occurs, and that is looking very imminent.
They say the people were able to make it out to safety, although there was one missing person, but this is crazy, y'all. There should be more coverage on the news about this. Why isn't nobody talking about this? This goes hand in hand with the volcanoes that is erupting all over the world, y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace out.
I don't know if you heard about this breaking news, but the Feds is pulling the Hot Sauce 19 out of recommendations for a healthy woman and healthy children. If that's not a sign that the Matrix is falling for you, you're definitely an NPC. You're definitely a clone. Or you're a demon. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because what those things was doing was literally capping our genetics and altering what our genetics actually was. So now we can be who we were born to be. And obviously all the other systems of oppression and control is being dismantled as well. Obviously they're taking away the health system because y'all didn't know by now, all them hot sauces is what's causing all the illnesses that most people have today. Because we never knew that it correlated with the towers they always put up. All the nanotechnology they've been putting in our bodies since we've been kids. We're just now catching up to what they've been doing because of the internet. And also we didn't have the internet in the past. And because of the towers, they blocked off our way of thinking and our way of communication telepathically. So yeah, we about to be free of the fear of death. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all be guys. Hey.
That is a big shark.
20-foot shark. Rhode Island. Pond?
That is a big shark. Breezy Point, Block Island, right where we swim. Holy
20-foot shark in the Rhode Island pond.
That is enormous.
In a pond? They call this a pond?
That's got to be 10 feet between the tail. Between the tail and the fin. Yeah. Oh my God.
Council. That is a 20-foot shark spotted in a Rhode Island pond. Yes, Rhode Island pond. Literally a lake, not the ocean. You heard dude talking, right? This is amazing and very interesting. It's not supposed to be there, but you guys tell it that. I'm good. Just like I am, they're all wondering how it got there. But again, it's the new Earth. It's 2025 on the Gregorian. I told you guys the Titans are returning. This is not a game. And they're estimating the size of 20 feet. It's probably bigger. And that's probably just a baby, because there's much bigger things coming out the range than just that. This is just an example of what's to come, Council. Anyway, I thought you guys might find this interesting, because I know I did. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, family, let me tell you something. There is a big, massive creature out there, or creatures out there, that's scaring these animals close to shore. This shark is running from something, and nothing can tell me anything. As big as you see this shark is, it's running from something bigger. That's what's scaring all the fish, all the seals, all the fucking porpoises, everything out of the water right now. And this big ass shark is included, so expect to see more and more of these entities in the range as we move. So I told you, the barriers are down and everything has to get in position. Everything does.
Let's go.
Yes. Good morning. I'm going to be talking about that. Once again, I'm going to shed some light on the situation that's happening off the West Coast. I've been reading about it again this morning. I read about it last night. Now, more and more reports are coming out, obviously by the experts, even though I've been saying this for months now. They're basically now saying it's not if, it's just a matter of when. And they start to paint a little bit more of a clearer picture of what they expect that's going to happen. Now, I'm going to try to give this information as nice as possible. Again, I'm not here to spread fear. I'm making awareness, guys. I'm making you guys aware. They're now estimated that the coastline around Northern California, Oregon, and Washington State, when the mega thrust quake hit, which is anywhere between 8.0 and bigger, the coastline, 6 feet of the land is going to drop. I am going to repeat that. 6 feet of the land is going to drop. As soon as that mega quake hit, people are going to feel the vibration of this quake for like a little over a minute. Then there's going to be a calm setting where you're not going to hear anything, but there's going to be a moment of peace for like around 5 to 7 minutes. It doesn't mean it's peace. What they're trying to let people know, when this 5 to 7 minutes of peace kick in, what it's telling people along the shoreline of Northern California, Oregon, and Washington State is that the water is coming, the tsunami. Obviously, they're saying this is going to be over 100 foot tall. They don't know the exact measurement of the tsunami, how tall it's going to reach. But the Axel Simon, which is the underwater volcano off the coast of Oregon, most of it is off the coast of Oregon. It's a mile. The mouth of the volcano is a mile long. Keep in mind, guys, it's also a super volcano. It's a mile long. It's 300 miles off the coast. And it's around 4,900 feet under the water. It's not about the seismic activity that's going to happen when this eruption occurs. It's the tsunami that's coming after that. They're now having over 1,000 earthquakes on a daily basis. Let me repeat that one more time. It was a couple hundred. Now they're up to 1,000 small earthquakes along the Cascade subduction zone. Listen to these words carefully. 1,000 small earthquake, small mean below 2.0 magnitude per day, over 1,000. This is what you call this magma intrusion. The magma is moving. So when you see quakes occurring like that on that consistent basis, it's letting you know
we ceased from existing.
It's letting us know what? That is leading to a bigger one, a bigger situation there. That's what I take from that. That's interesting. Buckle up. We might be having a big earthquake coming soon, according to him. And it's off the coast of California and Washington State, and 100-meter tsunami, 100-foot tsunami. And all right, we listening.
Things subliminally yesterday from 4 to 5 p.m. I bet if you go back, your brain will get really fuzzy about what happened in that hour. But there's something else majorly creepy going on. We'll come right back to this. Am I the only person getting zapped in the middle of my sleep randomly a few times a month? I kid you not, I'm just sitting there sleeping peacefully, falling asleep, and all of a sudden, zap! And it hurts like crazy. I know I'm not the only person experiencing this. Even crazier, before I switched mattresses, the zapping was originating what felt like in the springs of the mattress. The weird thing is, despite the mattress being changed, about a week or two ago, I was falling asleep with my phone in my hand, and I got a severe zap, almost like a cut pain. I flew out of bed and looked at it, and for 5 minutes after waking up, it still hurt. And the craziest part here is, besides the mattress, besides the phone, besides anything, I'll be laying in bed and still just get randomly zapped, shocked, out of nowhere. I know I'm not the only one. Let me know. The video behind me is just for attention, not relay at all. I really wonder what it is. I just can't put my finger on it. Now back to the non-existing subliminally for 1 hour. The whole hour of my day is completely fuzzy. I know what happened, but I cannot remember it. And for the skeptics out there, it occurred on multiple machines and multiple recordings, not just one. We've seen this before in the middle of the night, and the morning was weird for everybody. Missing alarms and all that good stuff. And this brings me to, yes, your hunch is correct. Time is speeding up. The days are not matching what they used to. That's why the birds are tweeping at 2 and 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Their days are messed up, just like in Enoch talks about the solar bodies manipulating their course. Those are messed up. The days go faster because the sun and the moon are literally moving faster. And this right here is just one glitch of this simulation that we call Earth. Let me know what y'all think below. Is something massive coming to South Carolina? We very well may have our first hurricane of the season, and if you've heard, it's going to be a crazy, worse hurricane season. How could it be worse than last year? And this part right here is very, very peculiar. The Comfort ship was just spotted in the Caribbean hours before the hurricane news came. Hours before it came. Does somebody know something? This is Into Thin Air. He watches for major weather events and things happening in the sky, and he's calling it on June 8th. And for some reason, people seem to think it's going to be a category 4 or 5. It would kind of make sense though. I mean, the water temperatures around Florida are well above average. Not only that, but the Ring of Fire itself has been extremely, scarily active. Kind of like the world's falling apart over here. How these storms are forming is the craziest part. Literally just popped out of nowhere. Pretty unsettling to say the least. Speaking of the world falling apart in Florida and the water temperatures, have y'all seen the Everglades? It is completely barren over there. Like, my goodness, could you imagine all the animals that passed away because of man-made bullcrap? It's kind of like humanity ruins everything. It actually makes me sick to think of what the world's gonna look like in just 5 years. If we're even still here, I doubt we will be. Now back to this image right here that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Let me blow it up for you. So this is the Gray Man, which is a urban legend talking about this silhouette of a man that shows up before a crazy, chaotic hurricane comes. Sure does look like what they say. I guess we'll see what happens. But you know, all these legends, this Gray Man, the doomsday bitch popping up every single day, it kind of leads me to believe it's true. Goodbye. The eighth mass casualty event has just occurred. I'm going to keep making these videos until y'all get it through your heads that something is wrong with the human brain. Multiple people were just shot at a mall, but guess where? Again, it's the East Coast. Come right back to this.
What's going on in the human brain? I've noticed something really troublesome over the last year. I told you people's brains are not acting right. Another mass casualty event in South Carolina. Do y'all believe me yet? Another mass casualty, just like all the ones I've been showing you over the last 3 days. This one in Philadelphia, again on the East Coast.
So do y'all believe me yet that there is a huge malfunctioning happening in the brains of people, making them act violent and chaotic? Look, my brain is extremely good at recognizing patterns, and then I start connecting dots really quick. So when I make a video about something, it's because I'm sure something is weird. I can't show you the videos from in the mall because they are way too freaking crazy. And while all of this chaos has been happening on the East Coast, but also Australia, Liverpool, a whole bunch of places, my brain has been feeling extremely fuzzy. We hadn't even seen the sun in 3 or 4 days here. I live in South Carolina. Human frequencies are going wild, but not just that. Solar flares, weird green clouds. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. The video you see behind me is not related at all whatsoever, completely irrelevant, and just for your entertainment. I wonder what's going on.
Tell everybody get out of here. I said go, get out of here. Just go.
Yeah, he was in the mall. Let me know what you think below.
Yo, peace fam. So it's God, Orion TV, bang, bang, bang.
Ooh,
more life, family, bless up, abundance, and I don't know already. So yo, council, this is over there in China. And as you can see, it is a massive explosion. And it's not just some regular explosion. This is a chemical plant. A chemical plant. You see how it looks like a mushroom cloud from a nuke? And this what you're looking at, council. Yeah, because it didn't stop there. This was in Mexico like the day before. Another chemical plant just completely obliterated again like another straight mushroom cloud. And these are chemical plants. And council, I do not believe for a second that these are just accidents. I do not think they are random. This is part of the WW3 process. This is part of them trying to destroy nature. This is their war against Mother Gaia. Do you guys understand me? That's what the world wars are really all about. It's a war against God and God's children. And these chemical plant explosions, fam, it's just to pollute the air, pollute the water, and try to pollute the frequency. But the Most High gonna clean it all up, and they're gonna pay dearly for this. But anyway, more eradication has to go down because total destruction, the only solution. But we're gonna assimilate and spiral up. Let's go. Bang, bang. Yeah.
Yeah, family, this is what they mean when they say they're trying to fight against God, because you can't actually fight the Most High. You try to fight the children of the Most High, the earth and things of that nature, but it won't work. We always win. Just stay up.
Did you see the video of the deer fighting a woman in the woods? I mean, the deer wasn't really trying to fight her. It was trying to kill her. If you know anything about deers, you know they do not bother people. In fact, they try to avoid us. So I'm guessing this lady was out there bothering them or their youth. But I think this story is much deeper, and this is connected to us and the vibrations in the universe. I don't think nature like us. In fact, I believe nature is trying to get rid of most of the humans on this planet. When I see shit like this take place, I be like, okay, cool. It's okay when they do it, but it's a problem when they do it. This is no longer a reality or a planet for us to have fun. This is the universe. I don't think nature like us. In fact, I believe nature is trying to get rid of most of the humans on this planet. When I see shit like this take place, I be like, okay, cool. It's okay.
Come on, bro.
When they do it, but it's a problem when they do it.
Come on, bro.
This is no longer a reality or a planet for us to have fun. This is now the human farm. They turn hunting animals into a sport. So you mean to tell me there's nothing wrong with this? I guess people forgot that these animals have spirits like us. I guess it's cool to kill an elephant and take a picture like you just did something important. I see videos like this all the time. In fact, they promote this kind of shit.
Yeah, brother.
I guess it's cool to kill an elephant and take a picture like you just did something important. I see videos like this all the time. In fact, they promote this kind of shit. Anytime you can go in someone's house and see a moose or a deer head up on their walls, there's a problem. But like I said, this is all dealing with frequency and vibrations. We are getting to the point where every animal on this planet is going to turn against us. Just remember, everything is dealing with a frequency, a vibration, and an aura. We have an aura field that's vibrating out of our physical body. And most of these animals can see it. So they know who is good and who is bad. We have that same ability, but somehow, some way, we lost it. We sit back and get mad when the elites do all kind of shit to us. When they give us the jab, they make us go to work, they don't want to pay us, they go to war, they drop bombs on us. We all get mad when this shit take place, right? When people do dumb shit like this, you're trying to tell the universe it's okay if someone come and do it to you. So don't be surprised if someone come and cut your head off and put it on the wall. It's a sport. It's entertainment. It's all about fun. Everything mirrors everything in the universe. So if you want to treat animals like they not shit, guess what? There's another higher force that's going to look at you like you are just an animal. That's why when they want us to go to war, they give us dog tags because they think we are just dogs. Everything is speeding up and people are really losing their minds. This is all connected to this fast food you are eating. Did you know that you are so-called eating people when you go to McDonald's? You ever wonder why they use a clown at McDonald's? That's because you have to be a clown to eat there. You're not really eating animals. You're so-called eating people. And every time you eat these people, it's going to lower your vibration. Just remember, we hunt animals for fun, like it's a sport, like it's a game. Well, the elites hunt us down like it's a sport and it's a game. They don't give us food no more. We are now eating people. All this shit is connected. Choices. You want to know about spiritual karma? Check out my ebook.
I already know when y'all see me, I'm about to make y'all think. So I'm hearing all the ignorant people spreading misinformation about them changing the dependency age from 18 to 7. You see, once you understand this system and you know what these numbers mean and you know how it already was, I can break it down to you. So we have the Setukv Act of 1666. And don't forget, who is the 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons? The beast that got enslaved. And this is it right here. More proof of the war in heaven. So basically, this is the beginning of the straw man, which is your social security number. Because you have a trust in your name that literally pays for everything you ever, quote unquote, own. I want y'all to read this, but notice it says estates by lease for one or more life or lives, or else years determinable upon one or more life or lives, and is and hath often happened in such a person or persons for whose life or lives estates have been granted or have been gone beyond the seas. This is a quote-unquote legal and lawful document. Why they're saying that we have multiple lives or persons with an S, as in you can have multiple vessels. Because it's not proved reincarnation. They know it's real. Now check this part out. The set to QV remaining beyond sea for 7 years. Keyword 7 years. Together and no proof of their life. Judge in action to direct the verdict as through the set to QV were dead. So essentially that is saying that you already have full rights as a quote-unquote adult at 7 years old. Because since you're not able to claim yourself as alive at 7 years old, you lose all your inheritance, bro. And it all went to the queen because they're the ones setting up private trust to take from our trust and put into theirs. But of course, all the funds that's really supplying all the trust, which is the American people, don't know shit about trust. And that's all by design. So you got these people on welfare, food stamps, Section 8, etc., right? The state is basically using their trust money to fund them on their things. Now, other people that's technically not even a citizen is using the same money from the American people to fund their things. But obviously their things is way more expensive. So everybody out here spreading misinformation because they're not understanding the truth and how everything has to reverse back to its natural order before we can completely reset. You can't go 0 to 100 and then go straight back to 0. No, you gotta slowly go backwards because people's minds cannot take what already happened. Most people would find it hard to believe that we've been in a war our whole lifetime, even though they've been feeling it every single day. So yeah, this whole time we've been alive, all the kids that we thought were kids was considered adults at the age of 7 because technically, quote unquote, their chakras is already developed and that allows them to be able to think on their own. This is why some people could be grown as hell and they still think like they're 7. And it's how 7-year-olds can have skills better than grown people. That's why it's so much easier to teach when you're young because all the corruption hasn't taken over the mind yet. But by the age of 7, that's when it's able to take you over because you're fully developed now. So either the parents take control or society's gonna take control of that child. Anyways, y'all know how I keep it. Y'all big guys. Hey.
How many people watched The Matrix and really understood what they was trying to tell us? Fuck the popcorn, fuck the hot dogs. Do you understand what they was really trying to tell us? It wasn't about martial arts and fighting scenes. No. Before I start this video and really break down everything, I have a question for you. Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? You ever ask yourself, why did Neo pick the red pill? After this movie came out, I heard so many spiritual people saying, you gotta take the red pill. Do not take the blue pill. The red pill will wake you up. The blue pill will keep you asleep. After Neo took the red pill, he started to see everything that was wrong in the Matrix. He woke up. In Matrix Part 2, the Oracle offered Neo a piece of candy. Neo didn't want to take the candy because he understood the Oracle already knew what choice he was going to make. But the conversation go a little deep. She told him, you ain't come here to make the choice. You came here to try to understand why did you make the choice. That choice was about Neo taking the red pill. And you notice the Oracle eating a red piece of candy or a red pill. The red piece of candy or the red pill is connected to our root chakra because we have agents and parasites eating our emotional energy. And that energy is the red pill or our root chakra. But there's a plot twist to this whole movie because the Oracle is not trying to help Neo. The Oracle is trying to keep Neo in the Matrix. She was never on our side. Her purpose wasn't to wake us up. Her purpose was for us to make a choice. Every choice you make in the Matrix put you back into the Matrix. It keep us going down the rabbit hole. She was nothing but a fortune teller. Just remember that they was sitting on a bench, and the word bench means bank. You notice at the end of Matrix Part 3, she is back sitting on a bench. Then you see the architect approaching her. They have a small conversation about the Matrix. They free certain people that want to be free. What people need to understand is this. They work together. They represent duality, black and white. If you notice her earrings, you will see the yin and yang on it. This was nothing but a game. We are the only ones that's being played because we don't understand the symbolism. But this get a little deep. Stay with me. The Oracle eating the red candy, plot twist. Neo taking the red pill, another plot twist. Remember when the agents first got Neo and they put him in the interrogation room? They made sure he couldn't talk. Not only that, they put a parasite inside of his navel. Remember the scene?
Yeah.
A tracking device, right? In one scene is a red pill. Another scene is red candy. This was never about a red pill. It was always about candy. Did you notice how Agent Smith started to multiply? He became a virus. Not really a virus, but more like a parasite. We know parasites love to eat sweet shit or candy. Everything in the Matrix was speaking about the physical body. When you eat junk food, the acid in your body...
Yo, the Matrix is completely falling apart.
Damn, he was going in and it just cuts out like that? Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
The sun's amplified activity is causing everything to be revealed currently. For years, they've been trying to keep us from receiving this sun, okay? Your melanin absorbs sun and converts it through a process called melanogenesis, all right? It actually converts them to serotonin and melatonin, which you utilize for energy on a consistent basis for your circadian rhythm, everything pretty much. This is one of the reasons they've been blanking in the sky with chemtrails, all right? Now, it's important to know that your melanin is a superconductor. The more you're exposed to the sun, the more you're amplifying, the more you're transforming, the more you're upgrading. I'm going to get into a lot more of that at the Quantum Fest, June 21st and June 22nd in Houston, Texas. You want to make sure you're in the building, all right? But nonetheless, everything right now, right before us, is transforming rapidly, all right? Everybody's being upgraded, all right? On a cellular level, you're being upgraded cosmically currently. This is exactly why Donald Trump is now talking about placing a gold dome over America. It's not to protect us from outside sources. This is to protect us from the ultraviolet radiation that's going to be emitted from the solar flare, from this geomagnetic storm that's coming into play. All right. It's nothing in reference to foreign affairs or nothing that they're talking about. All right. It's actually a lot deeper than what they're saying to us. You should be detoxing the body with large amounts of chlorophyll, okay? You should be utilizing things like spirulina or chlorella. You should be utilizing a parasite cleanse to ensure that all parasites are removed, all right? Parasitic invasion is the primary reason why a lot of individuals are NPCs, all right? I'm just going to be honest. The parasites have the ability of traveling from your colon to your heart to your brain through a process called Toxoplasma gondii or cysticercosis. Once this happens, they can actually hijack their host. One of the reasons they suppress my message is because I make you aware that they've been getting us through the food, all right? Primarily the processed food, which has adverse effects on the melanin, all right? It has adverse effects on the melanin.
And if he and other content creators is the reason why we not into the algorithm, that means we doing something correct as well by sharing. That's all I got to say. I'm going to keep sharing.
Immediately tax your melanin receptors, your dopaminergic neurons that's secreted from the substantia nigra portion of the brain, all right? And anything associated with the endoplasmic reticulum that deals with melanocytes or melanosomes. The junk food is designed to attack that, all right? So it's important that you know that, Cosmic Family. Visit Holistic Remedies and grab yourself some oil of oregano. Get yourself some black seed oil. All right, get yourself some melon complex. Get yourself a parasite cleanse. Grab yourself some chlorophyll. These are all essential for cosmic light co-integration. All right, right now is the time that we need to detox, cleanse our body, meditate, fast, ground, sun gaze, all of the above. It's getting real. I also made you aware of the frequency attacks that will be emitted through omnipresent radiation via 5G, 6G, and 7G, all right? These harmonic resonances are designed to actually distort your connection with the Schumann resonance, all right? So when 5G, 6G, and 7G is all emitted, it actually creates an artificial harmonic overlay, all right, over the Schumann resonance. All right, so this is why a lot of people have mood swings. All right, Dr. Delbert Blair told us years ago to use quantum shield stickers for the back of our phone to actually reduce the blue light radiation and things of that nature. The God was ahead of his time. All right, visit Holistic Remedies, grab yourself some quantum stickers. All right, these are typically composed of tourmaline or shungite. All right, you put them on the back of your cell phones, and they basically reduce the amount of radiation is being sent to your pineal gland, all right? Because that's what the radiation is designed for on our cell phones, to keep us in our phone like this and to send the blue light right to that pineal gland. That's what it's designed to do, all right? So as we ascend, as we elevate further, we got to analyze their machinations and start preparing for them. This is why they took down all 3 of my TikTok channels. But the ancestors continue to speak through me. They want this information to get to you. They want you to know to utilize things like tyrosine, all right? It's the building block of melanin. Consume human tyrosine will build up your melanin. Melanin makes you telepathic, cosmic family. It gives you the ability to actually tap into the ethers. All right. This is why the attack is on the melanin through the food, through the pharmaceuticals, through the chemtrails to actually utilize aluminum to refract the sun. All this is done maliciously. You definitely want to make sure you're in the building at the Quantum Fest. All right, June 21st and June.
If you're in the area in Houston, please go to this. I can't stress it enough. Please go if you're in the area in Houston. Please, because I want to go and I can't. So if you can, please go and let me know about it. You're not gonna walk out the same. You're gonna walk in and walk out two different people. I'm letting you know now.
22nd, I'm gonna really delve deep into this information. I'm actually purposely holding information back. All right, because there's a lot of information that I'm going to be sharing at the Quantum Fest that I'm not going to give out to y'all right now. All right, so y'all got to make sure y'all in the building. This is going to be at Houston, Texas, June 21st and June 22nd. You can purchase tickets at www.quantumfest.net. All right, and when you do, utilize Strange20 as a coupon. It's going to give you a discount. All right, it's STRANGE 20. All right, utilize Strange20 and it's going to give you a discount. And again, that's www.quantumfest.net. You don't want to miss this lecture, cosmic family. It's going to be very powerful, and they ain't going to be able to suppress it. They ain't going to be able to stop this. All right, how they stop my videos on TikTok and certain they suppress it on Instagram and Facebook, and they ain't going to be able to do that when we live. So I'm going to really divulge a lot of information that I typically wouldn't do on these platforms. Okay. The gold dome that Trump want to build over America is to actually protect it from the ultraviolet radiation that's about to come from these solar flares. Now, for quite some time, there has been talks about a massive solar flare, a geomagnetic storm that's actually coming to our planet. Now, some actually believed it was going to take place in 2024, all right? But now it's actually have a trajectory for 2025, all right? And some allege that it could be bigger than the 1859 Carrington event, which was a geomagnetic storm that actually knocked out all the power, all right? We could be heading to that point now, currently, cosmic family. Everything on the planet will be affected by this ultraviolet radiation. Right now is the time that I highly recommend detoxing the body of all toxic metals such as arsenic, lead, cadmium, and mercury. A lot of you are going to begin to notice ascension symptoms, okay? Sometimes the ringing in your ear could be attributed to radiation, okay? I'm going to be honest. I recommend utilization of things like copper. They are ramping up the 5G, 6G, and 7G radiation currently, all right? Things like shungite, things like tourmaline also protect you against these ELF waves, which are extremely low frequencies, all right? When these extremely low frequencies get in your neurophysiology, they create things like mood swings. They create a lot of discomfort, headaches, all kinds of things, okay? Now is the time that we purge our system. We remove all parasites using things like black walnut, sweet wormwood, and whole cloves. All right, they not only kill parasites, but also eradicate their eggs. And this is also a time where we completely change the way we're eating. Utilization of things like bitter melon complex will ensure that you're highly hydrated, all right? It's also a great antimicrobial, all right? It's great for the skin, the hair, the nails, but the most important thing it's going to do is ensure that you're heavily hydrated. I do have the bitter melon complex available on Holistic Remedies link in bio. Chlorophyll is going to be the best for detoxing the body and actually ensuring that your melanin is functioning at optimal level, all right? In ancient times, our melanin was actually chlorophyll. The only difference between melanin and chlorophyll is the magnesium molecule, all right? Melanin now has an iron molecule, but in ancient times, it was magnesium. This is why I also recommend magnesium supplements, all right? Magnesium supplements are very essential, all right? Our body needs magnesium, all right? A lot of times if you guys aren't experiencing headaches or you're experiencing lethargy, it could be all attributed to magnesium deficiency. Some of you aren't remembering your dreams, all right? Or having experiences, you probably used to have a lot of lucid dreams, but you don't anymore. It could be attributed to magnesium deficiency. Utilization of things like chlorophyll, detoxing the body, and taking a magnesium supplement will begin to rekindle those dreams and actually ensure that lethargy and things of that nature are also done away with, giving you more energy and vitality. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.
Well, y'all already know, man. It's the end of the presentation, baby. However, let's do this giveaway so we can wrap it up and go on about our rotation this happy Friday and this wonderful recycle. Let's get it, guys. 444 in the chat. 444 in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. 444 in the chat. We're going to give it a few before we roll them. We got 3 rolls, baby. 3 winners. 444 in the chat if you want to enter. I see you, DJ. Give it a minute. Give you guys some time to catch up if some are backed up. Stacy, thank you so much, DJ. We got a lot of new people here. The Lucky One, Legacy Key, Anonymous. I never noticed their names before. I'm giving away a necklace and bracelet. Necklace and bracelet. Handcrafted copper necklace of malachite and green aventurine, along with a matching bracelet. Nah, man, not yet. Not yet, man. Not yet. This is just another step along the process. Hey, Kennedy. This is just another step in the process. We ain't doing the big yet. Not yet. Not yet. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, man. How are you guys feeling? How was work? How was, some of our significant others don't even ask us that. How was work? How are you feeling? Are you well? Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually? How are you? Sometimes we don't have people to talk to about these things, or even console us. Things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope all is well for you guys. Very hot. Sun feels good. I bet. And I'm very anxious and excited to receive wonderful, spontaneous sunlight. Anyhow, we're gonna choose 3 winners at 8:30. It's 1 minute from now. Probably less. I'm not sure when it turns 29, but when I see 30, we're gonna start choosing people because I feel like we need to do it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. May not see me, but I am very excited, man. You guys are gonna have something that was once a part of me. My energy and time had went into these things, and I think you guys will enjoy it, honestly. You know what I'm saying? If you enjoy crystals, this is the best I can do. I know it looks a lot better in person, family. Don't worry about it. But, you know what I'm saying? It's 8:30, back. Let's do it. Let's roll the tape. Let's get the drum roll. Okay, winner number 1 is KN. Nice, KN. You finally won something. You finally won something, KN. Shoot me an email with the details to send you these wonderful crafted talismans. Talisman necklace with a matching bracelet. I hope it fits you. I made it I made it bigger than my wrist size because I don't know if you guys' wrists are small or big. So here we go. Congratulations once again, KN. You finally won something. Let's get it. All right. KN is one of them. Hold on, because I got to write this down, baby. I got to write this down. Hold on now. Yo, look, Haven. I could do it on my phone. I mean, I could do it on the computer. Look, Haven. Make sure y'all email me with your information, man. Make sure y'all emailing me with your information. You got until Monday to let me know that you are interested in these talisman with the matching necklace. KN is winner number 1. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let's take KN out of there because she already won. KN is out. Let's see what up. Drum roll. Action. Boom. Who else? Legacy Key. Congratulations, Legacy Key. I ain't weird. I ain't weird now. It's my first time seeing you type in chat. But I hope you were regular. Pardon, you got until Monday to give me your shipping details. Let's take Legacy Key out of there. Legacy Key, you win, man. My email is in the About tab on the channel, KN. RPM. It's in the channel. Let me pull it up. Right here. You go to more. Boom. View email address, which is right here. Definitely congratulations, Legacy. First time seeing you comment. I ain't gonna take away your win from you, you know what I'm saying? But it's my first time seeing you comment. I just want to let you know that. So you got until Monday to get back to me. If you don't get back to me by Monday, you know what I'm saying? This talisman will be given to someone else. We got one more lucky winner. And I really hope it's one of the regulars like DJ or Stacy. But we gonna find out right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's check it out. Drum roll, action. Who is it? Nothing? Drum roll, action. Who is it? DJ P. Congratulations, DJ. You win. You are the lucky winner. Email me so you guys could send me the information. The faster the better, you know what I'm saying? If you guys could get me your shipping information instantly, I probably could get these things out next rotation. Honestly, if I have you guys information by tonight, early next rotation, I could probably get these things out at least into the system next rotation. So with that being said, you guys win. Congratulations. You get a bracelet with a talisman. You can send it on the gram. Yeah, absolutely. That's actually even better. So I know it's you and it's not somebody trying to pull a fast one through email, XYZ, things of that nature. You can definitely send me on Instagram. Instagram for sure. Congratulations, you guys. I know the footage is not the best. It looks a lot better in person, by the way. A lot better in person. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, but yeah, KN. Darla, yeah, only 2 of them worked. Only 2 of them worked out of the 5 links or whatever the case may be. It was like 2 links that worked. So yeah, I did get them, Darla. That's nice, DJ. But yeah, you can even if you have Instagram, send it to me on Instagram as well, KN. Whatever's better for you to let me know your address so I can send these things to you and get them out, hopefully by the next rotation. Legacy, you got until Monday to get to me. I prefer you to get to me ASAP so I could do a one round trip. You know, go to the post office, send these 3 things out all at once, and we good. But if not, you got until Monday to get to me, Legacy, and it will be someone else if you don't get to me by then. DJ and KN, email or Instagram, let me know your information so I'm not sending these things and you guys aren't being scammed. And yeah, with that being said, I love all you guys. And I'm in love with you guys. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Full disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Any and everything you see on this channel is mere speculation. View discretion is advised. Please do your own homework and research for proper discernment as you watch these videos and clips as a form of escaping external chaos going on outside of ourselves, as we are all experiencing our own individual reality. That is okay. That is fine. If it does not resonate with you, leave it on the ground for someone else to pick it up. No problem, Stacy. I got a feeling you're gonna be getting one of these talismans. I don't know if Legacy is a bot or not. I don't know if he's real legit or not. So we're gonna find out. But one of those necklaces is looking iffy. Legacy has not said anything, and he has until, well, they have. I don't know if it's female or male, but they have until Monday. And if they don't contact me by then, I'm probably gonna do a short live on Monday and re-roll the giveaway like that if he doesn't contact me by then. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so the notifications will go up and you don't miss the next presentation or the next giveaway. As you see, we just did the damn giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Those of you who've been here from the beginning, rocking out, liking, commenting, sharing, been subscribed, supporting, you know, things of that nature, doing this energetic exchange. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your energy. I don't have people in my immediate vicinity or circle to chop it up with and vibe out with and talk with a, you know, outside of the box like this. So thank you so much for being here with me, rocking out with me. Thank you so much. Anyone and everyone who has ever sown the seed with me, it will be returned 100-fold as the Most High you as divine vessel to divine support. You're truly controlled by divine support. I just want to say grace, gratitude, thanks, abundance, peace, and prosperity upon you and yours. Hope you know it never goes unnoticed. Really does help the channel, the foundation, my well-being. Once again, huge grace, gratitude, and thanks for all you guys who've been supporting. Cash App, PayPal donations, anything helps, whether it's big or small. Thank you so much. I love y'all. I'm in love with y'all. I'll see y'all in the next presentation. I'll see y'all soon. I love y'all. Balance and harmony. Safe traveling to Ashes. Love and unity. I'm out. Got until Monday, Legacy. Got until Monday. You guys be kind to yourself, man. Be kind to yourself. Y'all know how we do. We up out of here. Y'all love y'all, man. Winners, please contact me. Legacy, you got until Monday. You know what I mean? Y'all already know what's up. I love y'all. I'm out.